Welcome back to Defend Your Assets with Jack. Caller 1, hit me.
My job site keeps getting hit at night. No Wi-Fi, no power. I'm about to sleep in my truck bed.
Buddy, no need for that. Defend by Tacticam runs on its own power, locks onto the strongest 4G signal, and needs no Wi-Fi. It's tougher than a $3 steak. It works anywhere. Job site, back gate, boat dock, you name it. If you've got signal, you've got security. Check it out at defendcellcam.com.
This is how we do it.
If pain is winning, change the battlefield. The Max Recliner turns your living room or your bedroom into a recovery center. Heat, massage, zero gravity equals deep sleep for you. Buy the Max Recliner today. Galley Furniture delivers deep sleep tonight.
On the next local spotlight at 3:25 p.m., looking for the best deal on the latest wireless products? We'll tell you who has some really great deals for the holidays that even includes a family plan, all on the next local spotlight, sponsored by Total Wireless.
ABC 13 Eyewitness News starts now.
Now at 5:30, if you stepped outside today, you notice it's been chilly. Temperatures expected to drop even more tonight. Elise is here pinpointing freezing temperatures headed our way. Plus, a major road closure begins tomorrow in Northeast Harris County. We have the details to help you get around it and why emergency officials say they're already being impacted. Also, murder charges filed for the teen accused in a chase and crash that killed his passenger. We'll have an update with new information on that investigation. And we're continuing to remember and honor ABC 13 anchor emeritus Dave Ward. We'll have more on his legacy and his love for sports and how you can say a final farewell this week. Hello again, everyone. I'm Tom Abrams. Thanks for joining us. We do begin with those cold temperatures settling in throughout the day. We have a freeze warning in effect beginning at midnight. Let's go right to meteorologist Elise Smith. She has how things are going to fare tonight and then into the morning. They're going to get really cold.
It is going to get really cold, Tom. The first freeze in the city of Houston this season, and not just for, a half hour or a couple of minutes. We are expecting temperatures to drop to or below freezing for several hours tomorrow morning. That's why this freeze warning is in effect from midnight to 9 a.m. Monday. But that window, I really think, is going to be closer to 3 to 7 a.m., about 2 to 5 hours on average, where most of Southeast Texas is going to experience that freeze overnight tonight. And for areas to the north, remember, some of our far northern counties like Walker County, you already had your first freeze of the season. It is going to be just as cold, so we want you to prepare, protect, and cover sensitive plants now before it starts to feel even colder outside tonight. Also bring any outdoor pets inside and protect exterior pipes as well and cover them up tonight. Timing out when we have those freezing temperatures. So by 10 p.m., temperatures already dipping into the upper 30s or low 40s. Factor in the wind chill, it will feel colder to us, but for our plants and our pipes, it's the physical temperature that is going to make the difference. There is the freeze line at 3 a.m. starting to creep in from the northeast. Then it dips below Houston and Harris County right around 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. And then we stay there through sunrise tomorrow. And then thankfully, temperatures do warm up quite nicely. We make it back into the low to mid 50s, which is where we're sitting right now in Southeast Texas. So right now it's 51 degrees, feels like 51. Winds died down a little bit, but still can be gusty out of the northeast tonight. Then in Galveston, also 52, so very cold for the island right now with that cold front that moved through late last night or early this morning. And thankfully, this is the one freezing night we have in the forecast. It is going to be quite chilly tomorrow and Tuesday, but no freezing temperatures, at least once we get through tomorrow morning. Then we really start to crank up the heat into the 80s. Heading into Christmas week, we'll have more on that potential record heat and the outlook for Christmas week coming up in my full forecast.
Elise, thank you. An 18-year-old is now charged with murder after police say a chase with deputies led to a deadly crash in Southeast Houston. This happened yesterday along Alameda, Genoa, and Clearwood. According to investigators, a passenger in the suspect's car was killed. ABC 13's Brianna Willis tells us what court documents reveal about what happened in the hours leading up to that crash.
Felony murder, that's the charge now filed against 18-year-old Ruben Mendoza, according to court documents. Charging documents also revealing Mendoza faces a weapons charge after investigators say he was found in a vehicle with a handgun. But jail records show he bonded out a day before this deadly crash. Houston police say he was behind the wheel of this now destroyed Dodge Charger Saturday morning, leading Precinct 2 deputies on a chase on and off the Gulf Freeway, ending at the intersection of Alameda Genoa and Clearwood.
And as they're coming through this intersection, as you can see, there's a dip. They're at a high rate of speed. They hit the dip, go airborne, they lose control, and they end up crashing sideways on the driver's side into a tree. Police say there were 2 people in the vehicle, and somehow the driver, Mendoza, is still alive. It's a male passenger. Unfortunately, he's deceased. Family member was out here, and they've been notified of it. Just tragic, just as close to Christmas. Surveillance video we obtained shows just how fast law enforcement says Mendoza was driving, his Dodge Charger zooming through the intersection. It's still unclear if drugs or alcohol played a role in the crash. Brianna Willis, ABC 13, Eyewitness News.
Looking ahead to tomorrow, a major road closure begins in Northeast Harris County. TxDOT says the FM 2100 and Huffman Eastgate Road intersection will be shut down beginning at 7 a.m. That's until 5 a.m. Thursday. But first responders say construction in that area is causing issues for them and other drivers. ABC 13's Sarah Al-Sheikh is live in that area with more. Sarah.
Yeah, first responders say this construction is causing delays and even crashes in this area. Now, TxDOT officials say this $55 million project will widen FM 2100 from 2 to 4 lanes. It's now been 3 years since construction started back in February 2022, according to officials. But Huffman Fire and EMS previously told ABC 13 they have had several minor crashes involving fire trucks and delays caused by construction. However, TxDOT officials claim there are no obstructions preventing emergency vehicles from moving around the road work. Still, first responders say multiple fire trucks have gotten into minor crashes as drivers try to go around them or slide next to them.
With all the construction here, it's basically 2 lanes. There's no shoulders. And once you get further even up north, there's areas to where it's almost like a drop-off. The ditch is very deep, so there is literally nowhere for people to go.
The TxDOT officials say construction is expected to finish next fall. Now, as far as getting around this construction this week, detours include taking Iron Ore Road and Pebble Drive. Reporting live in Northeast Harris County, Sarah Al-Sheikh, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Sarah, thank you for that live update tonight. We continue to remember and honor anchor emeritus Dave Ward. He died yesterday at 86 years old. For more than 50 years, Dave was Houston's anchor man. He also loved all of our Houston sports teams, the Rockets, the Astros, and he loved the Oilers so much that he even worked for the team during their games. Dave tells us about that experience.
This beats anything I have ever seen.
Equal to Dave's love of space is his love of sports.
Going on 30 years now, but we finally got a champion.
The Rockets won the NBA championship. Don Nelson thought they didn't have a chance and said, if they win it, I'll shave my head, and he did.
And who knew Dave was a part of the Houston Oilers broadcast team?
I was up in the radio booth doing statistics. I saw every game Earl Campbell played, every game Bum Phillips coached, every game Dan Pastorini quarterbacked. I invented my own stat sheet that had everything on it. First downs, third down attempts and conversions, passes attempted, passes completed, the whole penalties, everything's. Bud Adams owned the Oilers. He paid me $15 every game to come in there and keep those stats. Actually, after about 10 years, I got up to $50 a game. But Bud didn't know. I would have paid him $50 a game just to get to be up there in the booth and go with the team. I went to every game, home and away. It was some of the most fun in my life.
You'll hear more on Dave's legacy from former Oilers quarterback Dan Pastorini later in this newscast. You're also invited to pay your respects to Dave during funeral services this week. On Wednesday, Dave will lie in repose at the Crime Stoppers of Houston Dave Ward building on Main Street. That's from 10 in the morning to 6 at night. On Thursday, there's a public visitation at George Lewis & Sons Funeral Home on Bering. Public is invited from 11 a.m. to 2 and then again from 4 to 8 in the evening. Dave's funeral is Friday at noon at St. Martin's Episcopal Church on Sage. That service is also open to the public, and you can watch the funeral live here on television or wherever you stream ABC 13. Go to ABC13.com to look back at Dave's legacy and hear what it was like for reporters who grew up watching Dave to get a chance to work with him. And still ahead this hour, terror on the beach in Sydney, Australia, as gunfire breaks out during a Hanukkah celebration. The death toll now more than a dozen. We'll have the latest next.
Yeah. It keeps going and going and going. Just like my Chase Freedom Unlimited rewards. Is that enough switch? No, you can't shut it off. It's cash back in season with Chase Freedom Unlimited. How do you cash back?
Where does confidence come from? It's not from within. It must be pursued. Confidence is not a mindset. It's an achievement. In the GMC Sierra HD AT4X. Get 3.9% APR on 2025 Sierra heavy-duty models and put your federal tax deductions to work for you. Qualifying businesses deduct up to 100% of the purchase price on select vehicles.
The insurance companies, they were trying to lowball me, and Jim Adler felt like that was not fair. And I was like, you're right. So he says, we're going to go back in and hammer them some more. And he did. He went back in and hammered them for some more money. And he got it.
When the insurance company's lies, stalls, or lowball offers have been handed to you, I don't buy it. I don't accept excuses.
River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. It's fight night.
Great deals, no pressure.
Low prices. Buenas ofertas. 好价格.
Loose Avarice, are we good?
Yes. You know the deal.
River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram wins again.
It's our Wrap Up the Year sales event.
You made the nice list, kid.
Thank you, Santa.
Paige.
In the flesh.
Rookie of the Year.
Nice list.
Swishmas came early this year. Santa.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Bryson kept you cool. Very nice.
Yes! Santa.
CeeDee Lamb breaking those DB's ankles is not very nice, but those routes sure are. Maybe next year, Mr. Green.
Again?
For everyone on your nice list.
This holiday season, experience Irving Berlin's White Christmas, Broadway's hit holiday musical from Theater Under the Stars. Now on stage at the Hobby Center through Christmas Eve. Get tickets at tuts.org.
We continue to follow breaking news from Australia. Police say 2 gunmen opened fire at Sydney's popular Bondi Beach, killing at least 15, including a child. Multiple attendees caught the chaos on camera, where you can hear multiple shots ring out. Dozens of others were injured as hundreds gathered to celebrate the first day of Hanukkah. In the midst of the chaos, there was heroism too. Now, we do want to warn you, the video is intense and may be difficult to watch. Video shared with ABC News shows a heroic bystander wrestling a gun away from one of the shooters. You can see him rush in and disarm the man. Police Commissioner of New South Wales saying today the gunmen were father and son.
Very, very brave person, actually, who went and attacked frontally one of the shooters and saved a lot of lives.
Police say they shot and killed one shooter. The other was wounded. Investigators finding a vehicle nearby containing what authorities believe were several explosive devices. Authorities say the Jewish community was targeted and it is being treated as a terrorist attack. Tonight, law enforcement in Rhode Island say they have a person of interest detained after the deadly mass shooting at Brown University. Officials say a gunman opened fire during final exams yesterday. An alert was sent out to everyone on campus to silence their phones and lock the doors. Video shows the moments police led students from where they were sheltering. In all, 2 students were shot and killed. 9 others had gunshot wounds. Tonight, a 6th remains in critical but stable condition. The person of interest is being described as a person in their 20s. No word on their connection to the university or a motive for that shooting. Now let's turn to our weather. Meteorologist Elise Smith back with us. We do have a freeze warning in place tonight. It begins in the overnight hours.
It does, as it's drastically colder today thanks to that front that rolled through last night. Temperatures right now 20 to 30 degrees colder than what we witnessed this time last night. And I'm sure if you've been outside at all today, you have felt this chill. Again, the 24-hour temperature change with this wintry Arctic front moving through and paving the way for a very cold night here in southeast Texas. Will be one of the coldest we've seen so far this winter season. At least meteorological winter. Winter hasn't officially begun yet, I know. But with that being said, temperatures right now hovering in the upper 40s or low 50s will continue to fall through the 40s into the 30s, then to 32 degrees, freezing, and below that tomorrow morning. And I think that window is really going to be between about 3 and 6 a.m. for most of southeast Texas to feel temperatures at this mark. So 32 for a forecast low in Houston, but you see to our north and east, we have temperatures tomorrow morning in the upper 20s and low 30s. So make sure you're taking precautions now, especially before it gets too cold tonight, to get ready for this freeze. We got to prepare for it. It's only a light freeze. It's not necessarily a hard freeze, but it's still one we got to get ready for here in southeast Texas. Thankfully, once the sun rises, we will see temperatures rebound into the low 50s. That is still about 15 degrees below what we typically have this time of year. Our normal high temperature is in the low to mid 60s, and that's what's on tap for Tuesday. And you see Tuesday morning's low in the 40s. So we only have one freezing morning in this forecast over the next 7 to 10 days, and that's tonight. Playing through even to Wednesday, much warmer. We're in the 70s by Wednesday with the next weather system that could even bring in some scattered thunderstorms. So from freezing temperatures tonight to storms on Wednesday, we are still locked into this roller coaster here in southeast Texas. So hang in there, bear with us. We're going to get through it. But looking ahead to Wednesday's weather pattern, that's our best chance to get some rain here in southeast Texas. Not a slam dunk for you to get some heavy beneficial rainfall that will really help with some ongoing drought conditions, but we do have some rain in the forecast with this active pattern. Thankfully, no precipitation while we're dealing with these very cold temperatures. Again, a freeze warning in effect for most of southeast Texas. It even extends almost all the way to the coast in Chambers County. The exception there, of course, is High Island, Galveston County, portions of Brazoria County, and Matagorda County not included, but everybody else is, as it is going to be a very cold night here in southeast Texas. And pretty clear as well. So playing through Future Track right now, what you'll notice is there's the freezing line. It's right on our doorstep by about 10, 11 o'clock. It will drape through from north to south, enter Harris County right around 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Stay there, and then it lifts very quickly with the help of sunshine early on in the day. But we will see some thin high-level clouds begin to roll in tomorrow afternoon, and then that continues to be the case into Tuesday. Now, Tuesday is going to be more of a cloudy day, but at least we start to get some warmer temperatures. And the cloud cover actually into Tuesday morning is what's going to help. There we go. Is what's going to help with keeping us from falling not too far. So cloudy day for Tuesday. Chance for scattered thunderstorms on Wednesday. By Thursday, we have another weather system rolling in, another cold front that cools us down for Friday, but not necessarily giving us that bitter Arctic chill like what we have on tap for tonight. Lower humidity by Friday. That will be a nice change. Then you can see some small rain chances heading into the week of Christmas and potentially a record warm day once we get to next Sunday, Tom.
All right, Elise, thank you. Next, the Texans roll past the Arizona Cardinals to get their 6th consecutive win. We'll have all the game day action next.
Tonight's primetime lineup is sponsored by Memorial Hermann Resolution. Sign up today and make your time well spent in 2025.
Renovation? Meet innovation. With the Bath Fitter PermaFit solution, we measure with laser precision and custom manufacture your bath or shower so it fits perfectly over your old one. We install in a day with no demo or mess. For over 40 years, Bath Fitter has been creating durable baths and showers with seamless watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. It's a smart, custom-made, cost-effective solution, and it's guaranteed for life. Go to bathfitter.com. It just fits.
If you're an illegal alien, this runway is your future because you're headed home. I'm Christy Nome, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. If you download the CBP Home app and you safely self-deport, you will receive financial assistance, a free flight, and the chance to come back to America legally. If you don't, you will be caught, fined, detained, and forcefully removed. Under President Trump's strong leadership, we follow the law, and our border is secure.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend. So happy together. And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. and the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Red Tag. Get 0% financing on all 2026 1500 pickups. Or get a $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get an additional $3,000 bonus cash.
During Mattress Month at Rooms To Go, buy this therapeutic mattress any size and get a second mattress free. That's 2 for the price of 1. Buy the queen size therapeutic for $8.95. Get the second same size or smaller free. Buy the king size, get another king or smaller free. Buy a full or twin size, the second one's free. Plus, get other great mattress buys on the best brands. It's buy one, get one during Mattress Month at Rooms To Go. Don't miss it.
Let's run in here. For what? Well, there's
kitchen cleaning, home decor, rugs and carpets, even floors, food and candy, toys and games, health and beauty, household names, patio and garden deals, outdoor arts and crafts or steals, all things sporting here and more, even electronics in store. Show your pets some love, and your car could use a lift. Home improvement, bed and bath, come take your pick. Seasonal deals, and by now you get my drift.
That was fun.
Save up to 70% off fancy store prices on the brands you love.
Ollie's, good stuff, cheap.
And welcome back. On a cold day in Houston, the Texans cranked up the heat and came out hot on offense in a dominating performance against the Arizona Cardinals for their 6th straight win in a row. The second play of the opening drive, C.J. Stroud hits Nico Collins for 57 yards. Collins takes it to the house, and that's now his 3rd straight 1,000-yard season. Next drive, Jalen Brooks on the kick return fumbles the ball up in the air into the hands of Darian Gumbawale, and that sets up the Texans for the field goal. They go up 10-0 just 3 minutes into the game. Texans offense didn't slow down from there. Stroud threw for 260 yards and 3 touchdowns in a 40-20 victory. They're now 9-5, just 2nd in the division, 1 game behind Jacksonville. With a breakdown, here's ABC 13's Greg Bailey.
You could make a pretty convincing argument. This is just the 3rd time all season that the Texans offense leads the way to a win, and they don't wait long to get started. Second play from scrimmage, C.J. Stroud, the dart to Nico Collins. 57 yards later, the offense is rolling. 3 touchdown passes for Stroud, 2 to Nico, and Jawar Jordan comes straight off the practice squad to top 100 yards on the ground. First Texans running back to hit the century mark. The Texans keep the streak going. 6 wins in a row, 40-20 over the Cardinals.
CJ made the right read, had to run a great route. He placed the ball in the right area, man, had to catch it and make a play. You know, that's my opportunity to catch and run, and trusted me with it and delivered the pass, man.
My eyes got big. I just seen daylight, and I was just run as fast as I can. I got a little tired, you know. It's hard not playing with full pass for a while and then coming out here for the first time playing with full pass, and then it's a different feeling.
You can see them as eyes pregame, and I'm like, man, I'm here with you every play. Like, I got your back. Whatever you need, man, you let me know. And, you know, he didn't really ask me any questions. He knew all the plays. He was prepared, you know, making the right cuts, you know, making the right reads.
Asked about the incredible bounce back after the 0-3 start, Nico Collins puts it best. You can either have a bad season. We decided to have a good season. Texans, one of the hottest teams in the NFL. At NRG, Greg Bailey, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
And it's a high school ball now. The state championship matchups are set, and it'll be Houston versus Dallas for the 3 remaining schools alive from our area. To tell us how they got there and when they play, here's ABC 13's Joe Gleason.
3 Houston area schools advance to the state championship game next Saturday at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. If anyone's concerned about North Shore, let them know they're doing all right. Defense shines in their 28-6 state semifinal win over Lake Travis. 3 of the Mustangs' 5 sacks, courtesy of Zaquan Nunn. Cavaliers held to just 3 first downs and under 50 total yards of offense.
Everyone who didn't believe in us, we made it. You know, there was struggles in the beginning of the season, but we back at it.
I'm just excited to watch us, see these kids compete, see them fight through all the adversity they've been through, stay together as a true brotherhood to be able to move on to the state championship.
What's the secret out there? Ain't no secret, just, you know, doing my job, putting my trust into my teammates, and, you know, putting my faith into the Lord.
Mustangs will face Duncanville for the 6th time in 8 years, Saturday at 3. In 6A Division II, C.E. King advances to the state championship for the first time in school history. At the Touchdown Club Awards, running back Deion Sims told me what to expect in their state semifinal game against Vandergrift.
I don't believe that Vandergrift has seen a team as fast as us or athletic as us, so if we go out, let's shock the world.
Well, Deion nailed it. He had 2 touchdown runs. Quarterback Timothy Potts accounted for 5 scores, 3 on the ground, 2 through the air. Panthers played DeSoto Saturday at 7 in the final game of the high school football season. In the early game Saturday at 11 is the 5A Division II state final. Defending state champs Randall in a rematch of last year's game with South Oak Cliff. Lions got to the championship on the feet of 5-star running back Landon Williams-Callis. Landon ran for over 200 yards and scored all 5 Randall touchdowns in their win over Bernie. One more week in the high school football season. Let's finish it off going 3-0 next week. Joe Gleason, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Nothing like playoff football, and we'll be right back after the break.
Wednesday, coming to ABC and Hulu, the biggest holiday party of the year, iHeartRadio Jingle Ball. Featuring Ed Sheeran, Nelly, Renee Rapp, Alex Warren, Conan Gray, The Kid Laroi, Zara Larson, Sean Paul, Webe, and more. iHeartRadio Jingle Ball, Wednesday, 8, 7 Central on ABC, and stream next day on Hulu.
Find something extraordinary at the Genesis Signature event. Get 0.99% APR on the Genesis GB80. Exclusively at your Houston area Genesis retailers.
Bathfitter is the creator of PermaFit, the innovation that changed the industry. You get a laser-measured custom tub or shower. And this Black Friday, you save up to $800. This isn't just Black Friday. This is better. This is Bathfitter.
Design you feel in every detail. Technology as innovative as it is effortless. These are luxuries you don't have to wait for. This is Buick now. Buick, exceptional by design.
Get 0.9% APR and no monthly payments until next year on these 2025 Buick models. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get up to $3,000 allowance on Encore GX.
Embrace the journey, where each moment turns into a cherished memory. Ensuring life's journey and experiences along the way. AAA, we're always with you.
Renovation, meet innovation. With the Bathfitter PermaFit solution, we measure with laser precision so your tub fits perfectly over your old one. We install in a day with no demo or mess. Smart, cost-effective, and guaranteed for life. Bathfitter. It just fits.
Find something extraordinary at the Genesis Signature event. Lease the GB70 for $399 per month or get 0.99% APR. Exclusively at your Houston area Genesis retailers.
He always had a smile on his face. He was part of our family, and as were the other guys. But Dave was kind of the ringleader, and I've just been blessed to know him all these years.
That was former Houston Oilers quarterback Dan Pastorini recalling memories of his friend Dave Ward. Dave, of course, was a legend in the Houston community, being invited into your homes over his 50-year career at ABC 13. He was 86 years old. Another reminder, you'll have a chance to say goodbye this week. Funeral services begin on Wednesday, and we'll have more on Dave's legacy over the next several days. Let's get one final check of our weather before we go, Elise.
Very cold tonight. Temperatures are going to drop pretty quickly as well, from the upper 40s to low 50s to at or below freezing. So again, you want to cover exterior pipes, protect sensitive plants, cover them up. And also, if you have any outdoor pets, bring them inside tonight. We're going to see about, I would say it's around 3 to 6, 2 to 5, whatever you want to pick, a window there tomorrow morning where temperatures will be at or below freezing. But it's the only freeze I got in this forecast for you. We rebound, even see potentially see record warmth by this time next week with highs in the low 80s and a warmer outlook looking ahead to Christmas week with temperatures in the mid-70s in the afternoon.
Elise, thank you. That is Eyewitness News for now. We hope to see you again tonight at 10 for Elise Smith and Mo Hyder and all of us here at ABC 13. I'm Tom Abrams. Until we see you again, have a good night and be kind to one another.
Thank you for making ABC 13 Houston's news leader.
When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road that you're trudging seems all uphill,
you made the nice list, kid.
Thank you, Santa.
Paige.
In the flesh.
Rookie of the year.
nice list.
Swishmas came early this year.
Santa!
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Bryson, kept you cool. Very nice.
Yes!
Santa!
CeeDee Lamb breaking those DB's ankles is not very nice, but those routes sure are. Maybe next year, Mr. Green.
Again?
For everyone on your nice list.
Let the DJ take the wheel. Make the move and seal the deal. This the move to dancing heels. When the beat hit, can't sit still. Everybody know the drill. Vibes are good, just keep it real. Music on till I get my thrill. We ain't too cool to dance. Get up now. Keep up if you can.
The Volvo Holiday Safely Sales Event is on now. Plus, Costco members can get exclusive savings on select models.
When you want to smile, but you have to sigh. Care is pressing you down a bit. Rest, if you must, but don't you quit.